This is Hyper Light Breaker, an open-world hack-and-slash roguelike from the creators of Hyper Light Drifter and Solar Ash. Its Steam Early Access launch is January 14th, but thanks to a preview event, we got to clash with its crowns a little early. So, here's what the game is and isn't. In Hyper Light Breaker, up to 3 players warp into procedurally generated worlds as breakers, exploring on hoverboards, fighting enemies, gathering resources, and collecting prism keys which unlock boss areas dotted throughout the land. You only get 1 life per entry, and if you die too many times, that world will be wiped for good. Now, Hyper Light Breaker is technically a prequel to Drifter, but developer Heart Machine adamantly notes that it is very much not a sequel in terms of experience. There are overlapping elements, like the frantic fights and comic panel stories, but the 2D pixel art is gone, and there's little to none of Drifter's lonely melancholy to the world. The landscape might look bright and colourful, but it's out to get you. Combat, a mix of sword slashes and gun blasts, is brutal, with enemies attacking en masse and dealing hefty damage. You can parry to recover a small chunk of health, but it's usually far safer to dodge instead. The more you get up to, the higher your threat level rises, resulting in increasing attacks and even invasions from powerful assassins. Supplies are limited too, so you'll need to manage your health bar carefully if you want to take down one of the mighty crowns. If things are looking dire, you can attempt to extract instead, fending off an onslaught until you escape to safety. Crowns are the game's major bosses. Early access will launch with 3 breakers to play as and 2 crowns to face. We had 2 attempts against Dro, a large sword-wielding wolf reminiscent of Dark Souls' Sif, only far more dexterous and capable of unleashing bursts of bullet-hell carnage. Good luck against her second phase. Leaving a run, either through death or extraction, breakers return to a sort of mini Monster Hunter-style hub where you can buy and sell equipment, and boost affinity with traders for buffs before embarking once again. The overall goal is to take out all of the crowns and unlock the path to the Abyss King, the game's real big baddie. Overall, Hyper Light Breaker is an unusual and intriguing co-op mix, but perhaps not the kind of game that Drifter fans were hoping for. Those who dive into early access should also be prepared to face some bugs, but we'll get to offer feedback on the sectors they feel deserve the bulk of developmental focus. We're eager to get some more hands-on time in early access, but what do you think? Will you be jumping in with some friends, or were you hoping for something a little more Drifter in style? Either way, Hyper Light Breaker launches January 14th on Steam Early Access.